I don't know kama mtu ashai kupresentia business opportunity alafu ka feel like the starting capital is too much, you know. So at that time when you feel like starting capital is too much, what is controlling your mind is something we call the poor dad mentality. So I would recommend you to read this book called The Rich Dad Poor Dad. It is written by Robert T. Kiyosaki, and I am in my page 44. I'm trying to read this book. It is about 178 pages. So there's a point I love the most about this book on page 9. So page 9 says Robert T. Kiyosaki is showing how he has interacted with two dads. So the poor dad, and now this is the poor dad. The poor dad in Kenya would have been the richest dad. So the poor dad is this guy who is labeled as a professor, the man who always think about jobs. And now one of the dads forbade them from saying I can't afford it, you know. But the other father angefeel maybe kitu hange afford, the other father would say I can't afford it. But the to be rich dad angeambia watoto wake, just think in your mind, jiulize how can I afford it. So when you put into your mind how can you afford something, your mind is put into work. You start thinking of ways in which you are going to afford that thing. But the moment umesema I can't afford it, your brain is put off work, off the hook. So hautaki kufikiria tena how you can afford that thing, because your mind already told you that you can't afford it. But at the moment you tell your mind how can I afford it, how can I maybe start, your mind is put into work. Now you start exercising your brain is put into work. You start exercising your brain. So anytime you feel like a business idea is being too much to you, always think about this, how can I afford it, you know. And the moment you tell yourself how can I afford it, your brain is put into work. So do you want to start an online business today and your poor mind is telling you that is maybe your poor mind is telling you this is too much for me, I can't afford it? Stop thinking that way and start thinking how can I afford it. The moment you ask yourself how can you afford it, your brain is put into work. You start thinking of solutions that are going to take your life to the next level, and in this case then you will be able to attract a different quality of life by working online. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leader Kome. I teach people on how to become successful in their online business. Whether you have done online business or maybe you have never done it, we can start from scratch and you can make the best of the best in your online business. Let me know how I can help you. My number is on the bio. Just like this, I'm not telling you to comment anything. Just take my number on the bio, then text me with the word TikTok guide. If you're from TikTok, from YouTube, just tell me from the platform you are coming from, type the word guide and I will guide you from scratch.